Serbia is about to introduce what can possibly be one of the best citizenship options in the world. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about what Serbia is proposing, what are the ways to obtain this citizenship, how you can do it, and how long it will take you. Obviously, what are the tax consequences you might have if you opt for this option. Hey, I'm Jovana, Director of Business Development here at Nomad Capitalist, where we help 7- and 8-figure entrepreneurs and their families in their search for a better lifestyle, better tax regime, and overall going where they are treated the best. Serbia recently announced that they are considering basically something that can be said, it's fast-track naturalization option for citizenship. As of now, citizenship of Serbia, which is one of very unique passport that gives you a very unique access to East and West, was possible if you have Serbian ancestor, if you spend 10 years in Serbia and opt for naturalization. If you're married to a Serbian citizen, after a couple of years, you could have apply for a citizenship, or if you get it for exceptional merits. But now they have introduced basically a fast-track naturalization process that will allow all the applicants to apply for a Serbian citizenship after just 1 year of residing in Serbia. This is an amazing option, and if this bill passes through the parliament, so currently it is in parliament, they are discussing this option, it would be notably one of the best citizenship options in the world. As I said, the Serbian passport is very unique. It gives you access to European Union, so you would have a visa-free travel up until 90 days and 180 days, but you also have visa-free access to Russia, China, Iran, which is very unique, a lot of African countries, Southeast Asia, almost the whole Latin America, really a great and unique passport option. So what they are exactly proposing right now? Basically, Serbia is saying that they want to give citizenship to everyone who starts their business in Serbia. Requirements as of now are still not discussed, so whether they will impose some monetary investment, it does not look like they will. So basically, anyone who starts the business in Serbia and has a proven business track record or a diploma, professional degree to demonstrate their experience in this specific area. So what is said is that you can, after 1 year of residence, apply to get a Serbian citizenship. So current, as it is of now, it would require a person to actually stay in Serbia. So currently, for other types of residences, whether that is with a company formation or real estate option, physical presence to maintain a residence and later on qualify for citizenship is 183 days in a country. So obviously, with 183 days in a country, you would become a tax resident of Serbia. And if you are having a Serbian company, maybe you hire yourself as a director or some other employee in the company, you will obviously be liable to pay Serbian taxes and social security and pension on that income that you receive from the company. So as of now, you will need to become tax resident of Serbia for at least a year. What does it mean? So Serbia is one of the countries that tax your worldwide income. So there are ways to obviously structure that to minimize taxes payable to Serbia. By the way, Serbia is one of the lowest tax country in Europe. So tax rate goes from 10 to 15%, depending on the source. However, employees' salaries are usually slightly higher, given that pension contributions, social security, mandatory health contributions are already included, and merged together with taxes and paid by the employer. So obviously, income that you might be receiving from Serbia will be taxed slightly higher. As I said, currently there are no requirements as of what is the amount of salary you might need to receive from Serbia, or again, how much money you will need to invest. So they probably will introduce that as a requirement if this bill passes through, but so far it definitely looks very simple. Even if they do introduce those requirements, we do not expect that that will be some whopping amount of money. So like minimum wage in Serbia is pretty low, and that is something that each employee needs to give to their employer, to their employees by law. So we don't expect that they will suddenly increase that amount of money for this process specifically. So again, 6 months in the country, most likely a requirement, meaning that you will need to become a tax resident in Serbia, and you will probably need to structure your foreign affairs a bit so that you can really maximize tax savings. What is still to be understood if they will impose that? Currently, if you're naturalizing in Serbia, you do need to renounce your previous citizenship. So compared to myself, that I'm a Serbian citizen, I can hold multiple passports because I'm born in Serbia, so dual citizenship for me is allowed. But those naturalizing in Serbia, Serbian citizenship, are not allowed to keep their previous citizenship. Obviously, if they change this would be amazing option. Still, it would be very attractive option, even if this is not allowed. Obviously, for many people that do have great restrictions on their visa-free traveling, Serbia can be a great passport to take, even if it does require renouncing some of the passports. Also, what is still not clarified is what would be the treatment of your spouse and your kids. There is an assumption that those things will remain as they are. Obviously, on the other side, there is a possibility that they introduce also a fast-tracked process for spouses and kids of those who got citizenship through this faster procedure. In general, once you apply for citizenship in Serbia, the process is not very long, so processing time is not very long. Obviously, you will, as a part of your residence, will need to spend some time here. Certain citizenship applications are required to be made in the country. You will need to stay here to get your ID, to submit certain documents. So those are the things that currently can be done only in person. But it is remain to be seen what this new law will bring. Obviously, here at Nomad Capitalist, we're very closely following that development, and you can count that you will be the first one to find out if Serbia passes this law and who can then qualify for this citizenship. If you're interested in obtaining a second or third or fifth passport relatively fast, you can check our other videos on our channel on those topics.